Thank you for everything.
This time, let's go together.
Yes. Let's go together.
Anyway, I haven't had the chance to introduce myself yet.
No worries. Paimon's Paimon. Honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up.
Dainsleif!
I desperately wanted to see you again. But Conria was in equally desperate need of my help, so I steeled myself against the guilt and made my decision. I went to see you, but when I found you, you were still in hibernation. Even the key to the chamber was still secure on your person.
Is this a broom?
Wait!
Impossible!
Oh,
You unlocked.
no, they made it out on their own.
I thought you hurt your leg. How come? Oh,
You!
Paimon, traveler. Welcome to Nod Krai. This is where our spaceship landed when Ether and I first arrived in Tevat.
Huh? Oh! Sorry about that. Paimon wasn't watching where she was going.
Please, there's no need to apologize. If anything, I'm the one who should be sorry. Clearly, I shouldn't have gotten lost in my thoughts in the middle of a hallway.
Wait a sec.
First things first, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kirill Chudamirovich Flintz, but please, just call me Flintz.
Whoa!
You're always welcome to come visit my grave. The grave I stand watch over. And allow me to wish you a traditional Ratnik's farewell. See you by the graveside.
Please, you two, accept this meal. But remember this. Kindness is the first lantern left to guide those who stumble in ignorance.
come again?
Let me finish. But should they still refuse to follow the moonlit path, then by our frosted blades shall we show them.
This is nuts and nuts. Come. How could you just sneak into Nod Krai like this without telling your dear Lord Sangama Bay? If I'd known earlier, I would have made an absolute pulled out all the stops to ensure that your boat ride over was as comfortable as humanly possible. Thank the Archons we didn't tell you. Wow. You sure are feeling uncharacteristically generous today. What do you mean by uncharacteristically? Paimon must have gotten the wrong person.
A creator might forgive ignorance, but being mistaken for one of my own creations is beyond all pardon. Look very closely, for standing before you is none other than Marionette, 7th of the Fatui Harbingers. I've said what I came to say. What you do next, only you can decide. So why don't you start by using your already limited processing capacity to calculate your even more limited options? And, being the refined young lady that I am, I shall indulge you just this once. Ad Astra Abasask. Welcome to Nod Krai, Dominion of the Fatui.
I know. While I was away, did you strictly abide by my tailor-made snack intake schedule?
Oh, of course I did. 1 whole cake, 1 crumb cake, and 1 pack of chocolates a day, right?
It was either a cake or a crumb cake or a pack of chocolates per day.
Oh, shoot.
When did you finish the snack stash I left for you?
Literally just earlier today.
Let me just go run a scan on that.
I meant today, a week ago.
After all, I suspect that your previous meal may have been tainted with something most unpalatable.
Huh? What do you mean?
With the bitter snobbery of those who call themselves civilized.
Why, you?
Listen, I'm the Traveler. I'm on a journey through the nations of Tevat.
Hello.
All right. Go get it for me, Lumine. It belongs to me.
Ether!
Are you looking for something here? And you just happen to end up surrounded by the Wild Hunt.
What is going on here? Boss usually just says things like, hey, go do this, or you, go take care of that. Why is she being so scarily polite?
Have you made up your mind?
That's... Sure, why not? Why does the boss look so fed up? Oh no.
Oh, by the way, Yehoda, before you go, you're fine.
A different one floats by your side today.
A different one? What's that even supposed...
Between the two, I suppose you're cuter.
Wait,
Nope. Something sharp and pointy just...
Sorry. That was probably just my antlers. It's pretty cramped in here, so I had to crouch down.
Having antlers must...
A little ahead of schedule. Oh no, it really is a harbinger this time.
Marionette.
Ooh, how frightening. Had I a Trimble function, I'd have rattled off at least a dozen screws.
Hey, is that... the moon? But that robot...
That's Polonia to you, not just some robot. Take it and get lost.
Huh? You're just giving it to us?
Well, I wasn't the one who put out the order to find this thing in the first place. So if someone wants it, they can help themselves. maybe even choke on it. See if I care.
You better be extra careful, Flint. It seems like the Wild Hunt is capable of impersonating people now.
Oh, is that so? Funny that. I just showed up completely out of the blue, yet you seem to have no problems trusting me.
Boss Neff. The teacups. Why is there one missing? Did you think I wasn't coming back?
My. How could you think that of me? You know the rules. If a member of staff wants tea, they pour it themselves. Your cup's sitting safe and sound right there, in the cupboard.
Boss Neff! You're the best boss ever!
Talking HQ is a tricky business. I should know it, try. They either refuse my requests outright or end up and all the while, we're the ones who have to deal with the Wild Hunt, which, by the way, can strike anywhere in Nod Krai without warning, sweeping across vast swaths of land. We need to send our personnel where they're needed most. A single missive will not do much to change HQ's attitude, I fear. Flint understands this well enough, I'm sure.
Well, looks like we're all good. We can remove this thing now. I've no clue, frankly. But whatever.
I was wanting to ask about your wife. Your wife.
Bottoms up! Bottoms up!
Hey, will you be alright? You wanna just give this one to Paimon?
Whoa, she actually downed it in one?
I can give you 3 things. The features of the Wild Hunt, the exact locations where it has appeared, and the intel we've received from the Lightkeepers.
Which, do you want to be the Moon Marrow's custodian, now that you've got your power back? It's supposed to be something that belongs to a god in any case, right?
It is the remains of Arya, goddess of the eternal moon.
So it does have to do with... Wait, what?
He hailed from Conria, gaining abyssal power during the cataclysm. And he had a consuming fixation on the moons.
Conria? Well... we don't know.
I only know what others called him. The Rehir of Solnari.
And even then, he still defeated Marionette.
Oh? What did you just say? Would you mind repeating that?
That's your... ex-colleague? So, we were on Star Sand Shoal together, and she was beaten by the Wild Hunt, too. Did you just... laugh?
No.
Where is this?
Lumine, come on, we have to leave this place.
What?
Oh, right. Yeah. Since you're investigating the Wild Hunt, something pretty weird's happened in Nasha Town. Should probably watch out for that once you're back. Remember that Sosi guy? The Ratnik in charge of firing the cannon? He's been found dead in their organization's offices. Wait, what?
At the moment, the most valuable lead we have is based on an eyewitness report from a nearby resident. Specifically, that Flint's was seen entering and leaving this place in the time period when the crime most likely occurred.
Flint's?
Is someone there? Please, help me!
Isn't that Flint's voice?
Operissos. Filio Ericos. Yamalune Factis Inforambos Calum.
Hand it over. That was mine from the first.
To Nod Krai,
You're a fool. You again.
What the? It's stronger than before. Lantern, now!
It escaped again. This situation speaks for itself, I presume.
Why did abyssal power just burst out of your lantern anyway?
That is a long story. Many moons ago, when on Wild Hunt clearance duty, I shattered one of its cores only for a special crystalline object to fall out. I sensed a power surging within it that was at once familiar yet strangely illusory. I freely confess to being an avid collector of ancient gems, coins, and other curios. And curiosity it was that had me store this crystal inside my lantern. Since you two can enter, I'll have to request that you kindly pick me up once you're inside.
Oh? Huh. That looks like Flint's lantern. But where is he exactly? We've got the lantern. What now? Oh, the perks of being veteran adventurers, huh?
Your composure is more impressive still. You're right. That required a little trick of my own. I'm not well versed in machinery, but that means his mechanical arm is malfunctioning, right?
No, that's not right. Paimon remembers this signal. We saw it before while repairing the cannon. It doesn't mean that the components are damaged. It just means that they're due for regular maintenance, so the device has stopped operating. But the real problem is that... Yeah, he even helped us find the maintenance port.
And eventually, the parts arrived. 3 days ago, if I remember correctly. I sent word to the Lightkeepers immediately, but he never showed up. I assumed he was just out on some mission or other. What's with those faces?
Your deductions have been quite correct. Should one wish to conceal oneself within a lantern, elemental power alone is not enough. Have you heard of how Snezhnaya was once the realm of the Fae? This race is no longer of any importance. But they still exist. As evidenced by the fact that I am standing before you.
We've heard some scattered legends, but...
Exactly. And you sure don't look like an impartial party either, Nefer.
Oh, don't I now? How about this then, boss? Let them do their search. If they find their man, they can have their little chat. But if they don't, then they owe everyone here an apology, as well as compensation for all the racket they've caused.
Wait, it's...
No sign of Flint's.
Done searching, are we? Guess it's time to uphold your end of the bargain, huh?
And that's where I, Yehoda, the quick-witted, fleet-footed back while everyone was super focused on the argument.
I got her to climb up to a window to help Flint's out, only for her to return with nothing but a lantern.
It could be that when Kuvaki and abyssal energies meet, the stronger side will suppress the weaker one. And while Kuvaki can indeed destroy small-scale Wild Hunt anomalies, should Rerir be strong enough, the Kuvaki might be his for the taking instead.
In their folly, the townspeople will bar the path of all who seek to stop the cannon. And your kind-hearted, weak companions have not the stomach to deal with them. The cannon will not be stopped now.
Well, sir, you look most pleased with yourself. In that case, before you put us out of our misery, I would like to ask you a question, if I may. See this fragment? It once haunted your dreams, but now it seems useless to you. What is it exactly?
That is my corpse.
Sorry.
While that which you hold in your hand was my heart.
So that's why it responded so strongly to you.
Only by retrieving this most critical piece could I gain mastery over the turbulent Kuvaki energies and be fully reborn.
Hence, you fired that first shot, hoping to regain enough power to seize the fragment from me.
Are you completely crazy?
What truly infuriates me, however, is how you've destroyed my heart.
Remember these words. The road shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves.
It's you, Lady Moon Enchanter. It's her. Everyone, it's her. You writers. In times like these, we must remind ourselves. There we see something about you. We want us to find this creature, aren't you? Leave us to us, Lady Moon Enchanter. Go.
If your fear is born of helplessness, if you flee because you know not how to fight, then follow me, you who are lost. I am no god, but so long as we hold our candles steady and unite beneath the same moonlight, no deception or rumors can be concealed from us.
This is making me dizzier than I expected.
We are out of time.
Sigi sato pasa sax, intimi potus in necritus necrus baptisi, que omnes tu solos pentusi. Osesticos palatin pirantur resurcu, topir tu aetion veratum.
Sluggish, torpid. This body is a disappointment. You too have the the potential to be driven mad by knowledge. But the truths you seek are so insipid, how laughable that you should die for their sake.
You're wrong. The unknown is but a fog to be dispersed. Knowledge is the true pillar of the world. You're not the only one who got stronger. Polonia!
It seems this young lady aided in our escape. You have my sincere gratitude, dear madam. The flowers here bloom in such peaceful silence. I imagine you would not have invited anyone here were it not an emergency.
Columbina! What did you do that for?
Have you been taking care of yourself lately? Your calculations seem to have deviated quite seriously. Perhaps you could try sleeping and rising earlier. Or you could adopt my previous recommendation and...
There's a Fatui warrant out on your head. And don't you forget that. Don't make me fight you right here and now.
Oh, I was just a little concerned about you, that's all. Just like that time when you weren't making any progress with your research. So you went and cooped yourself up all alone.
That was none of your business! And don't you ever drag me out to one of your freaky hovels again! Come on, Polonia! We're leaving!
A question, if I may. Kind Miss Columbina. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked. Did you also have a hand in that?
No. But the Reikir of Solnari has now gained a complete form, while we still know nothing about his goals.
It seems we have done something akin to releasing a vicious Kukusaur into the wild. I'm sorry. Is no one here familiar with Kukusaurs?
Paimon knows what you mean, but that analogy seems more than slightly understated.
Had you been willing to show yourself in public more often, you would not have been so easy to isolate, you know.
Point taken. I will give that some thought. I suppose that's one way I'd benefit from replacing Sergeant Major Sosi.
You mean you're being promoted? Was Paimon the only one who didn't?
You want a genius like me to go fix a lantern?
Oh, my apologies. Perhaps this request should be better directed to Miss Inefa. And perhaps the snacks, too.
I mean, I can totally do this, no problem. Wait right there. I'll be done before you can say fix it.
fix my lantern, he says. Please, this won't take 10 minutes.
Thank you for keeping my secrets, despite knowing as much as you do. Well, because otherwise I'd get in trouble with the Starshiner. If they couldn't detect my own lantern, I suspect the higher-ups would foist a standard-issue Ratnik lantern on me. A Ratnik carrying 2 lanterns. Imagine that. It would be an aesthetic transgression of the highest order.
Is this where you purchased the dishes you treated me to?
Are you serious? That's what she's concerned about? Berries and fried meat?
Interesting. You followed me this far. Why not show your face?
Haha! Right you are. I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.